EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, that turn 80. Turn 80. Let's go, Heavy. Come on, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. On first down, right back to Lindsay. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down now, it's Lindsay. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Wait, that flag 20. Check with these alpha. Hey, Haywood.
From the gun on third down, Brady. Complete. This is Lewis. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Lindsay. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Wait, that 180. Check 56. Hey, whoa.
From the gun on third down, Brady. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
Wait, 20. Hey, go 66. Second reload.
This is Darrell Henderson, the rookie third-rounder. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Trey Boston up to make the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go, Pete. Tighten up. Let's go, Pete. 50.
From the 16, Brady. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
450. Tight go. Watch quit. Alabama.
Henderson will try to run for the first. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. And Bullock will put this one through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Down. 250. Plant. Exit. Hey, foxtrot. Tie your right. Hey, 4 down. Step.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have back up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talking about trying to avoid. Isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal.
Switch gears. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Bring it.
They'll run with Lindsay. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
2nd down and goal. Brady. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
You. Mike 56. Mike 56. Let's go, team. Ozzy.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Ryan Switzer there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in after 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Kamara try the right side. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 23 yards to pick up there.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I think he might have been a little bit too focused on turning upfield. He didn't stay in bounds. He caught the ball, but he wanted to catch it and run, get that rack yardage so badly, he forgot to stay in bounds first.
Well, a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the blood.
On second and 11 now. Minshew. Across the formation, he's got him in. That's Allen. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Devlin will try to power it in, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll run it with Kamara, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Brady. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Throwing now is Brady. They'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Open man is Switzer, complete. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
It's a gain of 10.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. On 2nd down, it's Lewis. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Mike 56. Mike 56. I'm coming for you. Mine. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3. Hatchet. Hatchet. Check. Check.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They come out here in the eye. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check it. Go, go. Go, Bandit. Check 37. Check 37.
On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Bravo.
Brings up 4th down.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. I'm coming after you. I'm getting hit. Hey, check it.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. This fielded at the 2. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. From the 31, Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there. We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams, and there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Returning, it's Benjamin. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
After the sack on first down, Brady will get this one to Switzer. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
Hey, over. Sugar. They're not ready for this. They say, hey, fire.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
56, check it. 50. Hey, echo. We got double up.
They do go for it. It's Brady. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop. Oh, it's intercepted. He's trying to get it to Wrigley. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Throwing on first down is Minshew. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively. The Broncos had 15 fourth down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here. They'll try and throw for it here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And some room to work. Touchdown, Jaguars. Philip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll run. This is Kamara. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check 15. Check 15. X3. 218. Chopper. Hey, wahoo. Let's go.
From the 38, Minshew. Going deep here for Allen. This is intercepted. Picked up by the new Bronco for 2019, Kareem Jackson. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Alabama. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Ozzy.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Carl Joseph came roaring in on the safety blitz.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Hey, dude. Check 52.
To try and get after the sack. Brady, and he will find Ridley. That's complete. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Right there, 56.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Alabama, 380, 56. Let's go. Alabama. 380.
Second down, it's Henderson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
56 is Mike. Bandit. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 72.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Henderson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 3 plays, all resulting in 3-yard carries to bring up 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
I'm coming after you. Check. 72. Boy. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Mike 56. Mike 56. Alert.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And it's complete. Henry. Past the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st down, Lindsey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
Given 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. 6, right there, 56. Alpha. Just like that. Just like that. 56, the mark, boy. 56. Check, 56. Blue ball, caution. Check and reload.
On third down, here's Lindsey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It's a 5-yard pickup. It spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on fourth down. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more. They run. This is Lewis. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? Everybody said, why did you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they hit the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Complete, he finds Bray, and he works it across the 25 before being tackled. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take his feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. He's got the first down and more past midfield, and he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now a carry for Lindsey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run here with Lindsey. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
25, check 25, check the line. Watch out. Hey, Alpha. Bang. Rip.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus.